theory were thought to be extraordinarily difficult to comprehend. British astronomer Sir Arthur Eddington.
What up, people? It is week 28, and it must be a bad luck number or something, because this week I had a premonition of doom. Okay, actually that's a little overdramatic, but what did happen on these Saturday and Sunday squats, they kind of all of a sudden got super heavy. Last few weeks just been pushing the weights up, pushing the volume up, no problem, killing it. But I noticed specifically on the Saturday sets of 4, I was trying to do 2 sets of 4 and 2 sets of 3 to knock out 14 total reps this week. Notice the sets of 4, man, that last rep was almost like all out grinder, especially on set 2, I think. So anyway, I was thinking, where have I seen this before? And actually it occurred right before I blew out my stomach a year or 2 ago, which put me out of commission for a good 6 weeks. So of course, you know, I'm curious because I want to know, what is the culprit? And just a brief aside, you know what's not feeling heavy? The bench. I'm killing the bench. The bench is like crushing it. But anyway, yeah, you know, I'm thinking most likely culprit is the diet is starting to kick in, because believe it or not, I'm coming up on like 10 pounds lost on the diets thus far. And so that is going well, but also that is expected to have an effect eventually. But also, I didn't realize here until afterwards, 342.5, that's only like 7.5 pounds off my all-time best with the high bar squat, which is 350, which I set when I was on full calories and super fat. So, you know, that's kind of what happens when you just kind of put your head down and go to work and just keep adding weight, and next thing you know, you're basically like doing your 1 rep max like every day. So it kind of makes sense, you know, if you're actually doing like 98% on your daily max when you're really only supposed to be doing like, you know, between 90 and maybe 95, yeah, things might start to feel kind of heavy. And yeah, take that bench, yeah. And the other thing, the other potential culprit that I think might be taking a bit of a toll is the running. Kind of just added that fairly significant extra workload that I added just in the past 2 weeks. And that is going well, by the way, even though it is like disgustingly hot and humid out here, because we are in that time of year where it's just like the steam bath. The running is going okay. You know, I think it just took a few, you know, workouts to kind of get some practice back in. We talk about practice. And things are going well. Like my most recent interval workout, I think I told you guys last time that, you know, there was like an incident where during the first one where I had to like quit well before the target time was achieved. This week, you know, I was able to actually hit the first 2, did the full 90 seconds and made it like between 390 and 395 meters, so practically the entire 400 target. And then the last 2, it got like the full 400, did like 89 seconds and like 87 seconds, something like that. So definitely making good progress on that. Yeah, so whatever the culprit is, I really don't care. What I'm going to do is take some action here to make sure that I keep myself injury-free, because as you guys know, that is my #1 goal for the year, and basically it should be my #1 goal every year. And so what I'm going to do is just going to lower the weights back down. We're going to call this the end of cycle 4, even though I'm not actually going to do like a taper and max like I would normally do after a quote-unquote cycle. And what I'm going to do is just lower the weights. And what I'll do is I'll continue with my volume work. I'm just going to do more sets, you know. So instead of doing 4 reps, which was killing me, for example, on the Saturday squats, I'll just do, you know, sets of 2, maybe 3, and just do enough sets until I get the total volume done that I want to get done for the week. Which brings us to hump day. Oh yeah. So last topic I want to cover this week is the diet. Things are going pretty well. Scale is moving, which always makes everybody happy. I got 2 recent weeks of data, which tell me my maintenance is right around 2,800 now. The first week, which was 2 weeks ago, came in around 2,750, and this week maintenance came in around 2,850. So I'm actually going to move calories up, because now I have a fairly good new estimate of my maintenance, and I'm actually at the point where I need to move the calories up to start slowing down the weight loss. How cool is that? Yes, final lifts of the week. Thursday, got a pause high bar squat with 310 and an incline bench of 205, which also is very close to my like ultimate max at the moment. So yeah, awesome. And yeah, speaking of which, yeah, that's a 5-pound daily max PR on the incline bench. And for the pause and regular bench, the 10-pound gain. Remember, when I did 235, which was the previous best, that was like sets of 3. But like I said, I was eating full food and I was super fat, which is great because it makes you super strong. And lower body update, yeah, pretty much just the front squat got a gain. But again, yeah, I think 290 was actually my all-time best at the moment. Yeah, I should probably add high bar to this, right? Yeah, I should probably do that. Anyway. And the volume update for week 28. Yeah, about 3,000 pound gain from last week. Believe it or not, back actually got toned down a touch because I removed the 5 pounds that I do on chin-ups on Monday and Thursday because I bought some thick grip things that I put on my bar and make it a lot harder to hold on to. Hopefully make my weak grip better, so we'll see how that goes. And 2017 goals, update screen. Yeah, no injuries. Yeah! Anyway. Pretty standard week. 11K chin-up challenge. We're currently at 66.54, and the 7 million pounds challenge. We're at like 4.25 million pounds for the year. And last but not least, the diet data screen. And the good news is the calories going up. Like 24 calories per day. I'll take it. That's like 6 grams of carbs, by the way. So hey, people, you take care. I'll catch you next week. Bye.